As of July 1st, all Walmart stores in the U.S. have stopped selling tobacco products to anyone under the age of 21. This internal policy change is an effort to keep underage youth from attaining and using tobacco products.
When I was younger, we went through kind of a transition where smoking and tobacco use really became kind of uncool. And we really moved away from it. But now with vaping and e-cigarettes, we're moving back into this, where it's incredible increase in use especially among youth.
Statistics show that 95% of smokers become addicted to nicotine products if they start using before the age of 21. Changing the age for tobacco to 21 has obtained wide support from health organizations and, believe it or not, even tobacco companies.
Oh, of course I'm in support of it. In fact, it's my legislation that's going to push T21, we call it, which is to increase the legal use of any alcohol, tobacco, whether it's e-cigarettes, vaping, or actual tobacco.
Last session, Utah legislators passed HB 234, which will change the age from 19 to 20 on July 1, 2020, and then to 21 a year later. However, a nationwide push to age 21 could make it a federal standard and increase that timeline sooner.
Utah is doing a good job already because our age is 19 instead of 18 for vaping, but 21 will be even better. We'll decrease the access, and it's just going to be great for everybody in Utah and America.
The Washington County Youth Coalition met with Congressman Stewart in support of the federal change. They have seen a significant increase in the vaping among their peers, which is included in the Tobacco 21 legislation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Many kids you see out in the parking lot during school hours even. You can look out the window and you'll see some kids out there vaping.
These youth have already played a huge role in Washington County and across the state.
I could go down and tell them that, their parents could, or their principals, or the resource officer, but to hear it from the youth, that's the thing that's going to make a difference.
The argument, if you're old enough to fight in a war, you're old enough to smoke, is not as strong as it used to be.
We grow up and we see veterans and they're smoking still, and they started when they were a young age. And I feel like this Tobacco 21 will prevent us, our generation, from growing up and vaping when we're like in our old age.
This is unhealthy for anyone, regardless of what they may be doing.
Despite warnings on every pack and label, people still buy and use tobacco products. While Congress typically doesn't agree on much these days, Representative Stewart said he expects this piece of legislation to fly through.
This has been one of the fastest pieces of legislation that we've ever put together and build a coalition, and I think we'll have it through the Senate because Mitch McConnell is supporting a very similar piece of legislation, and to the President's desk. As I said, the fastest thing we've ever done was this piece of legislation, a matter of months. We're really pleased about that.
In Washington County, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.